Good morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Tuesday, the 9th of July, 2019. The time right now, getting on the 9:25 a.m. Central Daylight Time. So the stock market a bit lower. Copper market getting hit especially hard. It's interesting because the trade talks between China and the U.S. are due to resume this week by phone. And Dr. Copper, and that's what we all call it, Dr. Copper, it is saying things are not going well. Remember, China consumes 50% of the world's copper. This market dropping, it's telling you the story. Don't look for anything quick and breakthroughs. NASDAQ up today, and yet I'm on the way coming to work and I'm reading the news, and the news is talking about some analysts saying, you know, the tech stocks, they're overvalued. They're 21 times earnings in sectors, and that's probably the most likely spot to get hit. Well, today it's this, with that story, it's the spot that's up. Dollar a bit stronger. You know the Fed chair is going to speak starting tomorrow, 2 days in front of Congress. He'll start with the House committees, then the Senate on Thursday. You can count that he's going to get backing, bipartisan backing all the way through, because Congress doesn't want to see his job diminished. When we take a look at the NFIB June Small Business Index, down to 103.3 versus 105 in the prior month. Reebok weekly sales down 2.2% in the first week of July, plus 5.4% when compared back a year ago, and same thing when you look at the week ending July 6th a year ago. The ICSC weekly retail sales down 1/10 from the previous week, but up 2.5% from a year ago. Canada saw a big number in the housing starts, up 26%. But when you go into the permits, you see a drop there. So the two are offsetting each other one way or the other, and that's going to be an interesting story back and forth, because housing's trying to get its feet back under it in Canada. The Bank of Canada is expected to leave its key interest rate on hold at the announcement this week, as the market is not seeing shifting domestic strategy at all. The National Statistics Institute in Mexico said that Mexico's consumer price index was up 0.6 in June from May. At the same time, the 12-month inflation rate fell back into the range they want. It's 3.95. They want a range of 2 to 4%. 3% is their target, so they're very close to that. As I said, Chinese negotiators, forget that, not going to mean too much. And we'll see if the market can do anything with all this negotiation that's going on. Want to remind you the way I keep up with the market, and by the way, that's my phone that's right there in case you're interested. I set my phone and I can create views that I can, number one, read. You know, I get all these other apps from other firms. I can't read them. Maybe you can, but the numbers are so small. I changed ours. And what I did is I made it where if you want those small numbers, you have it. We give you different views. But here's something you don't have. I can use voice commands, bring up an S&P chart, bring up my quote page. I can do all those things. And that's the beauty of what we do right here. So you have text with your voice. You've got quotes you can read. Market news. Let's talk about that. I mean, news stories pertaining just to the commodity markets. And there I am. My videos appear in here, as well as other parts you want. This is the old standard look of things, but here's how we break out our news stories. And believe me, they're full of pictures, charts, everything you'd think of. If you'd like to give a try to it, by the way, I do include this free with subscriptions to my advisory services. But if you'd like to try it and you don't have one of those subscriptions, just give us a call. We'll be happy to do it. It can work on an Apple or an Android phone. You can go to our website, sign up for that free offering. We'll put it right there for you. In the meantime, I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you this afternoon with our end of the day videos. You have a great trading day.